Alright everyone, we're going to be doing the top 10 craziest things at E3. Number 4 is gonna blow your mind.
No. Can we just talk about E3? Let's just have a nice friendly conversation about what we think is gonna happen at E3. It doesn't have to be stupid. We don't have to be stupid.
But clickbait.
No, we can just be like smart, you know?
If we have to.
Yeah, we do.
Welcome to GameGorgon. My name's Indigo.
And I'm Krug.
And you can reach us on Twitter at _QueueTimes. And if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe. It really helps the channel. Now that we've gotten that obligatory beginning over with, let's get into E3 and what it is.
If you're not familiar with E3, the acronym stands for the Electronic Entertainment Expo. It's a huge trade show in Los Angeles. It's going to be at the Los Angeles Convention Center this year. And you, as a gamer, can actually attend if you want for $300. That'll be $300 paid directly to QueueTimes.com. If you're interested in buying tickets, they're still on sale. Today's Monday. The sale does end on June 7th, so if you want to get tickets, be sure to get them before then. So following a major trend recently, a lot of companies haven't really been making a lot of enormous announcements for the first time at E3. They've been doing kind of their own thing, and I think that's a little bit to do with the barrier to entry for the regular person to get into E3, right? Like $300
yeah, exactly.
is a lot of money, or $280 or something.
Yeah.
So they've been doing their own thing at their own venues, or maybe just online or something, just kind of around the time of E3 when people are expecting news.
A lot of companies actually have been doing outside E3 events that people can go to E3 even if you don't have a ticket.
Yeah.
And go and do some of the things. I think the first time you and I experienced E3,
we went to EA Play and did Battlefront 2. Oh man.
Well, Battlefront 1 at that time, wasn't it?
Oh, was it really?
I think so.
Oh,
I don't remember either.
E3 officially runs from the 12th to the 14th, but press conferences are going to be taking place before then. For example, on June 9th, we have EA giving one. EA is going to be putting on EA Play once more. EA Play is a really cool concept, I think. It's kind of an offsite place where you can go and play demos and watch, demos and listen to live music. They have that kind of schmoozy atmosphere that a convention would normally have. But it's in their own isolated space for their fans that specifically want to get information on their games. And then also, funny enough, in lieu of microtransactions in Star Wars Battlefront, they charge you per piece of ice. Every time you take a certain number of steps, you have to give them a certain amount of money. And each breath of air actually individually costs each person $45.
Pretty sure it's free.
Yeah, it's actually 100% free.
For now. On Sunday, June 10th, we're going to be seeing Microsoft, Bethesda, and Digital Developer.
Developer Digital.
With Microsoft, we're not expecting anything huge from this E3 event because most of the time that they kind of release their own stuff at their own events.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Microsoft's substantially larger than most of the other companies here, so they don't really have to compete for really much of anything. They can just put on their own convention and people will go.
Yeah.
For Bethesda, we don't really have anything concrete at this point, but we're hoping, oh God, we're oh so hoping for some Rage 2 news. That's kind of the one thing that we're planning on seeing that we're not 100% sure of. We weren't sure whether or not the Rage 2 leaks had anything to do with the timing for the trailer that they released. They actually came out and mentioned that that was the plan all along, not the Walmart side of things, but the timing for the trailers. So this might still be part of their normal plan for releasing content. So E3 would fit really well here. So hopefully we see it.
After recording, Bethesda released a Vault 76 Fallout, which we think might be a prequel. We're looking forward to seeing more at E3.
Now, Developer Digital has released a tweet out just basically kind of showing a very artistic version of last year's video that they posted, which is just completely and utterly bonkers. If you watch it, it's an acid trip, to say the least. And at the bottom of their tweet, they flat out say, apologies ahead of time. So I imagine it's going to be something equally just bonkers and insane, involving blood. That's all I just assume.
On June 11th, we're going to be seeing Square Enix, Ubisoft, PC Gaming Show, and Sony. Square Enix isn't going to have a press event per se, but they are going to release a pre-recorded press statement event sort of situation at around 10 a.m. There's tons of speculation on what it could be about: Shadow of the Avengers, Tomb Raider, Dragon Quest, any number of titles that they're responsible for, but we don't know for sure which.
No, but we do know for a fact that there is going to be playable demos of Kingdom Hearts 3 at the convention. So for the pre-release video, probably maybe a lot of those titles will be shown.
Sure.
But we know for sure we're going to get our hands on the game that everyone
knows them for.
And really, well, everyone knows them for Final Fantasy.
That's true.
Everyone is just angrily needing Kingdom Hearts 3 for some fucking reason. Ubisoft will be showing off Beyond Good and Evil. We actually haven't talked about it on the show, but
I want to really badly.
It looks like a very good title. Maybe we'll bring something up as we get more information from them.
It's literally what No Man's Sky should have been. I know I've said that like 5 times on GameGorgon, but this time for reals.
Everything should have been what No Man's Sky was supposed to be.
Yep. Sony has actually come out and given us pretty good detail on what they're going to be discussing. They're not going into any hardware stuff. They literally just came out with the PS Pro announcement a couple years ago, so we're not expecting that for a hot minute.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But they are going to be focusing on 4 games, very like in-depth kind of like deep dives into them. Last of Us 2 is going to be one of them. I know that you're into that series, right?
No, I'm. It's one of the further titles.
Oh, okay. There's going to be a new Spider-Man game that actually looks really good.
Looks good.
It looks really good, like an Arkham Asylum-esque, but with Spider-Man's webby, shooty pew-pews. There's Ghost of Tsushima, which kind of just looks like a generic ninja slashy, stealthy slash.
Not our style of game.
No, not really.
But
yeah,
there's,
but it looks pretty.
Well, and there's definitely like a lot of people that really enjoy that genre.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna do well.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But
there's also another game that is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen on YouTube. It's a game called Death Stranding. Indigo's really excited for it.
I've watched all of the trailers before,
Yeah.
like, cause you were like, "Oh, have you heard of this game? It's so weird," and I couldn't remember. I was like, the name sounds familiar, but I don't have like it didn't correlate. And I clicked on the video and I heard his voice and I was like, yes! Oh my god, I'm so excited. So this game actually came about from the fallout of Silent Hill.
Oh.
And so, like Silent Hill, they were supposed to make a new game, and they had the playable demo that was online, and then there was a falling out between the developer and so they just took that team and basically went, we're gonna make our own horror game with all of the same people and just start over here. And that's what this game is.
There's a baby in a jar.
Yes, the baby in the jar is very interesting. I've also noticed that there's only men in the trailers. And so I'm curious if like this is like
That's a really good observation.
the only female. Like, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know.
It's
I'm gonna
horribly-
rewatch the trailer before whoever edits this, and if there's a woman in the trailer, I'm just gonna cut that part out, or we're going to put the female part in here to make fun of me.
If I'm editing it. So that's all we have for E3. Is there anything we missed that you're really excited about, or are you really excited about something that we talked about? Let us know in the comments down below. While you're down there, hit the like button if you like the video, hit the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel and help us grow as a channel. And while you're doing that, hit the little bell icon so that you can get a refund on every single game that you've ever purchased on Steam. That's just, it happens the second you click the bell icon on our channel. But if you click it again to disable it, then it charges you that entire amount again.
Double.
Yep, sure. We'll lie about whatever we want to lie about. Once you're done putting yourself into a bankrupt place, you can reach out to me on Twitter. I'm at QueueTimes.
I'm Indigo, and you can reach me at IndigoQT, and you can get a hold of both of us on Twitter at _QueueTimes. You can also get a hold of us on Instagram at QueueTimes. We've been GameGorgon. Until next time, bye.